guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be like a nice cute little summertime look for us oily skin girls, for us oily combination skin girls. It can be a little bit difficult in doing makeup for the summertime because we're like, oh, my skin is so freaking oily, nothing stays, I don't want to put a lot on because it's hot. So I decided to kind of like play around with some of the Fenty products, well, a lot of the Fenty products, because for one, I've never worn Fenty before, so I'm very interested and intrigued to see how it's going to perform. I've been getting like mixed reviews on Fenty, so I decided to see for myself because your girl got real oily skin in the summertime, so we gonna see. Let's get into it. I already prepped my skin. Y'all already know skincare is a big thing for me. It's cleanser, serum, moisturize. I may do a treatment, but in the summertime I just do like a lightweight serum and a lightweight moisturizer. So my skin is already prepped, ready to go. So the first thing I'm going to start with is the Fenty Beauty. I think this is the True Matte, the Pro Filter Mattifying Primer. I'm not really a fan of how it smells because for me, I feel like it smells like men's aftershave balm. So I'm just going to press it in, and it actually feels good though. It feels really good. One thing I noticed already is not really compatible. You can see like some little peeling of the products. If you ever get the peeling going on like with products that are incompatible, take like a Kleenex or a paper towel or something and just kind of gently, or a poof pad, a powder poof pad like I have, and just kind of rub it off. Ooh. So I'll try this product with another skincare routine. I'll try this with it on another day. Normally I would set my primer, but I'm gonna give this a try without setting a primer because it's supposed to be a very mattifying primer. So we're gonna go right into the foundation. This is a medium to full coverage. The color that I got was 450, and this is my summertime color. What I've been hearing from a lot of people, it's the Pro Filter is too drying. I'm like, is there really a such thing as something that's too drying? I don't know. I want something that's gonna be mattifying. So for the first time, I'm actually gonna use a beauty blender to blend this in. I like anything that's gonna be very buildable, and so far it blends pretty good. So this is the precision sponge that came with the foundation. So I thought I'd give it a try, like I really needed another beauty blender, but I'm like, we shall see. So the instructions on this, it says on this sponge, and I've been doing this for a while anyways, it says that for full coverage you use the sponge dry, and to kind of shear out the coverage to make it medium you use it wet. I'm excited to see how this actually does dry down because I want to know what does too dry mean. A lot of people say this is very dry. I'm like, don't you want a matte foundation? Like, isn't that why you bought it? So the good thing about the Fenty concealers is similar to another brand that I know. Their concealers complement the foundation. I got 450 foundation, my concealer is 450 as well. It takes the guesswork out of it, so I kind of like that. So we're gonna go right on in, and I'm just gonna go underneath that eye ever so lightly. Now this is supposed to be smudge proof, it's supposed to be crease proof, and this is a full coverage, I believe. It doesn't say, so I'm just gonna assume that it is a full coverage concealer because we do want to cover. So in the summertime, I don't want to go too light with my concealer. Okay, I do like the applicator of this one as well. I guess I'm gonna take this same side. I don't know. This sponge is like I'm looking at it now and it's just like different. It's just different. Not because of the shape, but like the material, like the way that it feels, and I'm looking at how the foundation just kind of like absorbed into the sponge a little bit. It's just like raised, it looks fuzzy almost. So I guess I'll just use the back side because I don't want to mix the foundation with the concealer, so I don't know, we'll just use the back side. This is kind of weird. And I can tell you already that you do not need to let this dry down because she's already that. I wouldn't let this dry down, and I would just put it on and just go ahead and blend it in instantly. But I'm not mad at this at all. Like, I do like the finish of it. I like the feel of it. Not too crazy about the smell that I'm getting from it, but I'm not mad at how it feels. Like, it blends super good. So the next thing we're going to get into is the setting powder. I chose the shade Banana because I have so many deep finishing powders or setting powders. I can appreciate a good banana powder. So one thing I like about this, like the packaging, it came together, but this piece right here was separate. It's a little top for this. I love that because y'all know loose setting powders can be so messy. Laura Mercier is one of the ones that's like super messy. So I'm gonna put a little bit into the top, and I'm gonna take the same beauty blender and I'm gonna use it to just kind of like set underneath the eye a little bit. Now in the summertime I actually do bake. I don't like how this sponge is like giving me the blues right now. It really is giving me the blues. Let me switch. I gotta switch. Now we're back. I just took my traditional beauty blender, the black one, and wet it a little bit so I can apply the powder. This is much better. Oh, this is a drying powder. Oh, this is really dry. Like, I'm moving my face right now and like above my lip is like stiff already. I love makeup sometimes because it's like you never know what you're gonna get. Like, you never really know. The foundation and the concealer, they are water-based. That's a good thing. So we're going to be using a water-based primer. I haven't had a banana powder in so long, so I don't want to get something that I already have a million of. I have so much finishing powders, setting powders that have color to them. That's the color of my complexion. I was like, well, let me get one that's for brightening. So banana powder is really good for brightening. I know I'm behind the 8 ball on Fenty Beauty, but I remember when she first launched, I was so excited. You know, I'm like, ooh, Rihanna's got her makeup line. But I went and got, like, you know, lipsticks, and then I went and got like the highlighters, and then she started launching, I believe it was the foundation that was next, more complexion products, and I was like, okay, this is like very overwhelming. So I kind of didn't know how to take that, so I kind of just like sat back. So I'm like, I think I'm gonna wait on this one until like the collection is almost complete, you know, or there. She has a lot more coming. Like, that's just kind of like how I like to do things. So I didn't get the matchsticks because in the summertime it's not a good idea for me to do a cream or a liquid contour. So I'm going in with my NARS contour slash, it's supposed to be a blush, but it ain't. I just use this side. Summertime I always stick with a powder, especially on my nose area, because it's just not a good idea for me to walk around here with cream on my oily face. No, whether it's water-based or not, I don't care. I'm not doing it. But I've heard, you know, nothing but good things. It was just the foundation. I heard it was too matte, and in my mind I'm like, what is too matte? Like, I don't get that. I don't understand that. So I'm gonna take my Bobbi Brown bronzer. Some people think that she's a little too red, but I love her. I think she's perfect. So we're gonna go down the sides of the nose where we kind of like started that contour. All I did was take a little bit of the banana powder and just lightly tap it on top of the concealer. Oh, she is really drying. This powder, like, can y'all see that right there? Like, right here in this area, like, she is absorbing all the oil from my pores. Jesus. Can y'all see that? I don't think y'all. Oh. That's very interesting. Anywho, so moving right along. For the finisher, I'm going to be using the Black Radiance. This is like my all-time absolute favorite. It doesn't have a name on it. I kind of feel like when I saw this on the shelf, it said chocolate or milk chocolate. But this is the finisher that I'm going to use because she is totally brown girl friendly. Alright, so now we are going to get into the eyes. Normally I wouldn't prep my eyelids with the concealer because I do have oily lids, but I want to see how mattifying this is. This is what I would normally use, which is my Morphe, but we're going to try this today. And we're not going to do anything fancy on the eyes. Like, of course, we want, you know, to kind of play around and experiment with fun colors, but something that's going to be like real quick and easy to just kind of like throw on and do. Bam. And we're gonna go in, I think the color is called Entrapment, which is this color right here, and just dip it into my bronzer. Now I did order the new blush from Fenty. It just hasn't come yet, and I kind of held off on the cream bronzer because, like I said, I don't think it'll be a good idea for me to put a cream bronzer on this face in the summertime, so no. And then because I'm almost out of my Bobby, I took the liberty of going ahead and order the Mocha Mami bronzer from Fenty because I've been hearing really good things about it, and a lot of people said that that one is a really good bronzer for people that have red undertones. Some people think it's a little too red, but like I said, I like that red undertone. So we're gonna have matte eyes, matte face, Pat McGrath liquid liner. We're gonna go ahead and line the top lash line. I'm gonna go ahead and put one coat of mascara on. I love the Lashtopia mascara because it's a mineral based mascara and she dries down matte and she just blends really good with my falsies. And then underneath the bottom, I'm gonna go in with a black brown eyeliner. Okay, Beauty by Lane lashes, and these are the Amy lashes. So these are the ones that are the most natural lash. These are the ones you can wear with eyeglasses and the band isn't too thick as to where it'll bother your lash line. Okay, so the bronzer, not bronzer, the blush that we're gonna be using today, I want to do like a peachy tone for the summertime because we want that nice little glow, you know, melanin magic. Let's sprinkle a little bit on there. It's gonna be Peachy Keen from Bare Minerals. This one is the Genude collection. I like this one, which even though it doesn't really, even though it looks like it won't show up on my complexion, it's really peach. Like, it's a true peach. Like, orange looks so good on women of color. Like, it really, really, really does. And I have yet to find that perfect orange blush because most of the peach blushes out there, or the orange blushes that are out there, they kind of turn like a little bit pink when I put them on, which is something that I'm trying to steer from. But I think this one is like a really good balance. Next thing that's coming into play is the highlighters. One thing I noticed about the Trophy Wife one is it kind of turned green a little bit. So I necessarily wouldn't put a whole lot of this on. I feel like I would mix it with something. I also have Me, Money, and Hustler Baby, which I do like these, and my wife actually picked this one out for me, and it's a really good pick. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to experiment today. So I'm going to mix these two together. I don't know how this going to turn out though, but we gonna see. Because I just feel like Trophy Wife is a little too glittery for my taste, and I didn't even put a whole lot on her. Love, love, love it during the summertime. I'm gonna go with Me, Money, and Hustler Baby. just kind of go right on top of her to kind of further accentuate. And then I also put her underneath my brow bone too. Then we're gonna go with mix the two and put a little bit there and there. Pat McGrath. So we mix these two together, and so far I actually like these two mixed together. It looks good. We shall see throughout the day, but you definitely cannot have a summer without a highlighter, girl, I'm telling you. I was torn between doing a nude lip or doing a bold lip, and I think I'm gonna do a bold lip simply because we already have like a nude eye, so the focus is going to, we're gonna play up the lips. I'm gonna take Auburn from MAC, and then I'm gonna use my Beauty by Lynn lipstick in the shade Clean. So we're gonna put these two together. So I'm very comfortable with the lips. Y'all know I love me a good old red lip. Let's see the Dew Mist. It looks like it is a bi-phase formulation. So you just kind of like shake it up. So it's what it do, and I don't really hear a lot of people talking about this. So preps the skin, refreshes makeup, instant hydration, fix on the fly. I don't really know about the hydration part in the summertime, but I mean, I bought it, so I'm gonna try it. I like this. Oh, the sprayer is nice. It's like aerosol. Doesn't have a really, wow. It's almost similar to the Morphe aerosol can. I actually like this. I thought it was gonna be like heavy. Most sprays, they come out like really forceful and harsh, but this one does not. It's literally like, it feels like an aerosol spray nozzle. I like that, and it has a really, really good smell. I'm definitely gonna give it a try though once it heats up a little bit, because right now it's not like hot outside. You know, it still kind of feel like winter a little bit, even though it's spring. This is the finished look. Like, I'll throw some earrings on and just go downstairs and play a little Call of Duty Black Ops. But my thoughts on the product overall, like I'm sitting here, and when I applied the banana powder, I was like, oh wow, like I felt it drying on the face, like absorbing the oil that was forming already underneath the primer. But now that it has set and it has like had time to rest on my face, I actually like it. Do I think this foundation formulation is super matte or drying? No, I don't think so, because I have oily skin. Overall, I love the way that it feels. I love the way that it looks. This is my summer shade, so I'm not really worried about like the color difference from my chest and neck to my face, because I know I'm gonna get darker. But I actually like this Pro Filter. I really do like it. I really do like it. I'll probably go and get another color later on, maybe like a lighter for winter, fall months. But for summertime, I do think this is gonna be one of my go-tos next to my Pat McGrath. I love the simple fact that she has the concealer to go with it too, and it complements, so it kind of took the guesswork out of it for me. I will get a lighter shade just in case I want to do full glam with this in the summertime, and I do want to go a little bit lighter. As far as the sponge goes, I really do like the sponge. It's like a fuzzy sponge. It's completely different from the sponge that I would normally use, but I don't know, she's just like fuzzy. I do not like her with the banana powder at all. I don't like her with the banana powder. I've never really applied foundation with the sponge like on a regular consistent basis. Normally, y'all know I love brushes. I'm a brush girl, but I actually like this fuzzy sponge or whatever it is compared to a regular sponge or regular beauty blender. I honestly do. Oh, the concealer, back to the concealer. So I do like it. It is crease proof from my understanding. Like, I've been doing a whole lot of like moving around my eye area. I love the coverage of it. I did not have to color correct. I feel like I don't need to color correct with this one. Maybe with the lighter shade we'll have to come back and revisit this with the highlighter shade, but for this shade I did need to color correct, and I like that. My color was $4.50. It's like a more of a red undertone, and the concealer is more of a neutral undertone. But yeah, all in all, it's cool. As far as like the trophy wife goes, I mean, it's okay. I do like how it looks now that I put the spray on. Once I sprayed the spray on, and it kind of like emulsified the highlighter, like kind of melted a little bit into the skin, if that makes sense. So that glitter is kind of gone. Maybe that's what I was missing the first time. Who knows? The finishing powder, I really do like it. It is a mattifying powder. I appreciate the banana. I really do. I do appreciate the banana color. I will recommend it for someone who's looking just for a brightening powder. I could just imagine that, I want to say maybe cashew or hazelnut or something like that powder would have been good, but like I said, I have Laura Mercier. I have a lot of Laura Mercier. That's why I didn't get it. I got banana, and I really appreciate it. I love the packaging. I think it's cute, and you actually get to control the product that's in here. So I like the little cover that's on there. I'm not mad at it. I am glad that I waited for this line. My next venture is to see how these different products work with other brands, because we do know that these are water-based. So I do have a water-based primer. I have a couple water-based primers, so we shall see. But in the meantime, go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you guys had fun watching this video. Let me know, leave some comments below, and also make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel, hit that bell button. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and y'all have a great day. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and watch the next video. Okay, thanks guys, bye.